Ba-ba-bum. I'm so used to watching Flora, your fiscal responsibility is so different. What, like being concerned about being in debt is, yeah, it's not even on his radar? Yeah, I remember playing multiplayer with him. I know how that goes. Alright, Scannerbag, if you don't get out, go away. Stop hunting, stop it. Just stop. Stop it. I'll kill you. Stay out of our land. We're gonna get you. Oh, you're trapped now. You shouldn't have done that. You made a whoopsie doozy.
Just a rebel, sir.
We could have been friends. Instead, we're gonna have to kill you. Put you down. No stack wipe. And no stack wipe one province adjacent. He's got to retreat all the way back home. But perhaps he'll give up soon. I guess if I could, all I really want from us, from Albania is just white peace, really. Also, freaking corruption, man. How many times did I debase currency at the start of this run? Way too many. He does no loans challenges? Yeah, he does. I've seen those. When he does that, though, doesn't he, he still uses, like, debased currency and other stuff, I think. We have 15 favors with Poland. We could ask them for money, but it takes 20 favors to call people into a war, so we're close to being able to, like, use them for something. Hungary is probably the one I would ask for money. Except they're losing money. Poland is also at war, and it's only 22 ducats. It's not much. He exploits dev more often. I wish exploit dev felt stronger in Beyond Typus. It's not very exciting to get 6.9 ducats in one of your highest development provinces. 6.94. That's it. Granted, 6.94 is 30 months. I mean, it's 30 months of income on that one province. There we go. There's the 19k Ottomans. Looks like they're going to put Skanderbeg down, which is good for us, because then Venice gets weaker. And whether the Ottomans like full annex Albania or not makes no difference, because we're going to get core on everything. So, where do they go? Do they just disappear? They just disappeared. Salzburg finally pieces out, and we're done with that bullshit. So that's good. Also, I don't want to take another bad loan. Can we please stop losing money? And stop sending officers to Athens. We can stop paying for forts and have subject pay for them. The Athens peoples, perhaps, for now. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. What are you doing docked up here? Your allies in a different war? Annoying. Can't do anything about that then. Not that attacking Venice. Positive monies. True, barely, but only because we're not getting rid of corruption at the moment. We're down to 4.38. Which is Good. The military advisor is really expensive. We kind of need him. Lucca became a free city. I guess we improve with threatening countries. Skanderbeg still has his 6k troops, still on Tech 4. We take Diplotech and get some innovativeness. On the other hand, we could also just stockpile Diplo points in favor of taking Admin Tech 5 and then going Diplomatic ID Group first. Feels like Influence would be really good with Byzantium. Espionage, Court, Trade, all seem very reasonable. New leader for that guy. I really thought Skanderbeg was just gonna like instantly die and like get overrun, but he is Skanderbeg, so he's got 24 war score against the Ottomans. Nuts. And I can't get easy war score because he doesn't have a coastal fort. I could occupy these 4 provinces here. Maybe we do that. Except that I don't personally have access to the Ottomans now. Cool. Are you sure that we're not playing MP? Yeah, I mean, he's trying as best he can, clearly. Hungary still has no heir. Interesting. On monarch death, our dynasty would succeed to the throne. I'm a little concerned about the fact that we're 63 years old with no heir. Seems weird that our heir died before our current king. I was going to abdicate, but Austria called us into that war. Inflation's increasing despite the fact that we have... Ugh. Our country sucks. Byzantium's rough, man. We're getting access from Venice. Let us get through. We already have access through Venice. The issue is I'd have to go through the Albanian occupation of the Ottoman fort counts and is projecting zone of control. So I would have to go here. Or we could just land over here. We've got the boats. We'll just do that. Just grab the transports plus the galleys. Oh, way too many transports, in fact. Land in neutral territory and then march up. Hopefully we can occupy 4 provinces real quick and get the hell out of this darn war. We're losing money again. Dang it. We're not getting any loot. Also, I've got too many boats. Cruelty of mercenaries. Okay. Alright, Skanderbeg, you ready to chill out, bro? Brosif? Because look, I occupied everything you conquered. Okay? And I'm threatening your capital. Don't chill out, dude. Settle. Canterbag, keep it. Keep it. Let's keep things civil. Wonder how much we would get if we actually threaten him in the capital. Let's just send one troop there for now. Occupied and besieged provinces. Alright, there you go. Just go get the hell out of here. Little rabid dog. Okay, 54 monies plus full annexation of this dude. Seems good. Bye. Personal union on monarch death. Succession war between Poland and Austria. Yeah, I was a little worried about that. Get money from Austria. Let's see. We got 15 favors with them. 35 monies from Austria is more than 0. But they don't have 35 monies. Poland is at war. Hungary's losing money and Hungary's at war. Hungary is killing that guy. But hey, we're at peace. I can pay off my bad loan. Nope. 141 ducats to pay off the bad loan. Could seize land and get back above 80, 20% crown that at least. And we could also consider revoking another privilege. If I were to, though, I think I would revoke one of the easy ones. Easier ones. Because we have, like, no money or manpower. We're very weak. Yeah, and there's, yeah, and then the disasters. The multiple disasters. So you're saying we have some issues? Is that what you're saying? Can't click this, because then we get those problems. Remember when this tooltip didn't even tell you that it would make all of your allies hostile? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Do I have royal marriages to all the derps? Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, yes. We have so many marriages. Where are the babies? Doesn't anyone in this family know how to... We need to play some CK2 or CK3 and teach these guys how to make baby. Answer a new heir? What's it called? I feel like it's called... Ah, right there, yeah. 30% increased chance. Come on. 30% of the time works every time. Muscovy ready for an alliance? They are friendly, yeah. Still at 7 out of 5 relations, though. Okay, I need to save, use the bathroom, stretch the legs, whatever, all that, and maybe grab a soda. Also, good idea to reload the save. Beyond Typus, unfortunately, especially with the Autonomy overhaul, it is quite noticeable. Performance is a bit worse than the previous version of Beyond Typus. But we can already see full swing, like the effect, right? Like, look at that. Autonomy. Autonomy. It's doing autonomy things. This is where we need to increase governing capacity. You do get some from tech. You also gain... You gain 10 governing capacity for every 100 development that you have. So that's worth knowing as well. If we can get 16 more personally held dev, we gain 10 more governing capacity. Yeah, Yeah, Cyprus feels like kind of a long shot. It doesn't feel worth it. Although, we're not doing that bad on Diplo points. Like, we're about to take Diplotech, potentially. And then we're... kind of okay. Anyway, let me play the timeline, and then we'll go from there. I will be right back. Revoke privilege, then strong duchies. So that helps with Diplo point generation, but the problem is, in the current version of Beyond Typus, there's a distinct reduction in the value of monarch points. Right? Like, there's the development point system, there's lower monarch point generation, there's these buttons to convert monarch points into other things. So, like, if we're not hurting for Diplo points, then switching one of these into strong duchies to just generate more Diplo points, kind of... Unless we're going to do a diplomatic ID group, which would be good. But the big problem with strong duchies is, in Beyond Typus, it lowers your personal governing capacity by 15%. YouTube videos at 18 minutes. I did put a cut in, finally. First one was 2 hours, second one was like 3. Whoops. Yeah, so Devek, like, if I did strong duchies, we would be essentially saying that we value Diplo points more than we value our own lower autonomy, our own income, our own force limit, etc. Because by having lower governing capacity of 15%, the average autonomy in all of our land is going to go up. That make sense? Would influence help vassalize Cyprus? A little bit. A little bit from the Diplo reputation, +2. Ironically, espionage ideas is significantly better for vassalizing people than influence ideas, because it just gives vassalization acceptance +15. Because why not? We almost have to go Diplo ideas, though, since we're so far behind on the other ones. Well, we did get easy access to the Renaissance. For whatever reason, in my experience with Beyond Typus, like, I don't really see myself going innovative espionage offensive anymore. There's just other things that are always more pressing, like port ideas, infrastructure ideas, administrative ideas. They're all... It's interesting to me. Yeah, like... Infrastructure is great in Beyond Typus. Lowering state maintenance, making it cheaper to use the expand infrastructure button when you're doing it in every damn province. Getting more development point generation when you have a bunch of buildings built, and then just lowering the cost for expand infrastructure or expand administration. Like, infrastructure is a great idea group. Max dev points is kind of okay. It just lets you store more. It doesn't actually do anything beyond that. Storing dev points is kind of counterproductive. It's like sitting on monarch points that you could be spending on development, you know? Well, we don't have a limit of 130, Everson. We have a limit of 420 right now. It's kind of weird how this tooltip's organized. You can have a maximum of 420 modified by 100 plus 40 times 200%. So it's 140 times times 3. Yeah, Chelsticks. In Beyond Typus, there's a standalone mod that Herbivore made on the EU4 workshop called Development Points or Development something, and that's baked into Beyond Typus now. Yeah, my initial goal usually with dev points is to try to get to 50. But another thing that's different from vanilla, you know how in vanilla the goal is generally to trigger your golden era as soon as you possibly can. Because, you know, screw stacking absolutism modifiers, you know, admin efficiency, whatever. You just want power now. Power now equals more power later. But there is this very, very interesting, powerful thing that happens in Beyond Typus where around the third idea group, you get Workshop, which gives local dev cost minus 10. You get the Canal, which gives local dev cost minus 20. And you get, generally at that point, you'll have either a church built, so you've got local temples for minus 5. You've got prosperity doesn't lower it. You might have the mercantilism one, the estate one. I can never remember what it's called. Monopoly charters? No. Maybe. You have to have 3 centers of trade, and you can grant it to the centers of trade. Right. Anyway, whatever it is. Anyway, you stack. It's kind of like in vanilla EU4 when you suddenly get access to the university and everything is like way cheaper for dev pushing. And the last couple times I did a run, I turned on my golden arrow right away and then noticed that like right as my golden arrow ended was when I was getting the canal. So I don't know that it's necessarily correct to trigger the golden arrow right at the start. I think you might want to delay it 25 to 30 years so that it can overlap with the canal back. Pancake, why are you knocking over my stuff? Kind of rude. Does the ID group come with dev cost discount too? Or no, that's changed. Sorry, Meebot, which ID group? Pretty much any source of minus dev cost, like economic, has been changed instead to the development point generation. There are still some modifiers to dev cost. Like, here's minus 10%. Then there's also development cost modifier, which is different than development cost. Development cost modifier is development efficiency. This thing. Why do I like Court so much? I like Court, I liked it more a couple runs ago, like a couple weeks ago when I was first messing with Beyond Typus. It was before the change to Autonomy, and I was getting used to the loyalty equilibrium penalty from Seized Land. It was just really convenient to have court ideas and not have to deal with disloyal estates. These days, I kind of don't value court. I would take espionage, trade, or influence over court. Not gonna lie, I was doing a run as Venice, and I actually almost considered going maritime ideas. But I instead ended up going for innovative quality, which was interesting with Venice, I think. When, Neander, do you know when do we actually get access to Pronwaris? It doesn't even show up in the tooltip until you have them. It's got to be like a revamped tier 1 government reform or something. Maybe it happens after we get rid of all of the all of these things. I'm guessing that's what triggers it. Is it like a decision we have to do? No, this is restore the pentarchy. Dang. I don't see a decision or anything, but I have to assume something happens when you get rid of all these. Oh, it's a mission. The Purple Phoenix. Okay. How do you know that when this is a revamped mod? Revamped mission tree. The Imperial Incident, Byzantine Resurgence. Oh god, it's an Imperial Incident. And they're apparently called Europalet subjects, not prawns. Because history or something. Don't know. That one's bad? Oh, you're talking about the, this thing? Yeah, but here's the thing. This just requires you to have unlocked the Noble Knights idea. Which means just go, like, one idea into aristocratic. Turn 400 military points into, like, 400 gold worth of units and, a bunch of other crap. Get rid of a bunch of war exhaustion. And then abandon the idea group. Great. I mean, look, it even gives you 100 military points. So you're only paying 300. Then you're only paying 260 because you get 10% back when you cancel the idea group. Just gain 30 army tradition and lose 10 war exhaustion and get a whole bunch of troops. It's great. Alright, what were we doing? I was going to reload the game and I forgot. Let's do that. Needs 50% crown ownership and 10% average autonomy. Oh, well, that's impossible. Impossible then in this mod. Average autonomy is not a friendly mechanic. Very difficult to get your average autonomy below 10%. Especially if you want to do anything with trade companies or territories. I actually really strongly dislike how average autonomy influences government reform speed. Especially for republics that want to use trade companies. Icky. Maritime come with trade increase for boats? I don't think so. Maritime was actually more of like a combat ID group. You get like global ship repair in sea tiles, bunch of stuff that basically just made it was interesting with Venice to like not only have superiority. In fact, here, just for fun, let me just load up the save that I had as Venice. So do you guys remember like a week ago when I was really sick and I played for like a couple hours with you and we started with Venice and I was just showing some of the autonomy stuff? I ended up doing a run as Venice for almost 100 years, I think. And then I got bored because I had too much money and I had every single monument built. I broke game. The poor Ottomans. They didn't deserve it. I took their income from... They were making like 30 or 40 or 50 gold a month in trade, and I took it down to 3. I just said, you don't get trade income anymore. And then they cried, and they stopped being relevant. And they slowly collapsed, like flan in a cupboard. Reference. The same problem with the mod and the mission tree locked by... Are there other missions that require average local autonomy? Because we might have to do some shenanigans, like grant land to subjects, or massively promote governing capacity somehow. Because the only way, like, autonomy is just tied to governing capacity. It might take a little bit of time to reload the save, but let me just show you Venice. Lombardy, Venetia, in the year 1551. It takes so damn long to conquer enough provinces to form Italy. You need like 150 provinces in Italy. It's crazy that there are 150 provinces in Italy. I was so far away. I'm still 106, whatever. It's so many. So yeah, what did I go? I forget. Infrastructure, defensive, trade. What? Isn't that weird? Weird. Weird. But look. Income for the Ottomans. Trade, 6.8. Look at him, he makes less than Russia. What a loser. It's just all of the money just comes out, like, just embargoed, 90.8%. No trade power. None. You can't have it. Here, he's just got negative all that. Got none. No income. So yeah, I stopped playing because my income was triple the next highest person, and I ran out of buildings to build. And also I noticed the, that thing with the canals. I built canals everywhere, and I had workshops everywhere. And then my golden era ended. 50 years ago, apparently. And I was like, dang, man, imagine if I had golden era stacked on top of that. Power stack. They can't even trade in their home node. Yeah, I know. Great. It's hilarious. They have 287 provincial trade power. Like, I haven't taken any of their land. I just sent some ships over and then was like, nope. No trade for you. No. No. And they basically been just doing nothing ever since I started doing that, because they're like, the relative income that they have compared to their expenses is now so narrow that they can't even really justify going to war. Like, they're not even really able to field their whole force limit. They have 92 force limit. They're only fielding 73 troops. Max manpower is 125k, and they're just sitting at 160k. They're paralyzed. They can't wage war. They don't have the economy for it. No, I didn't notice this. The thalassocracy government form. What tier is that? I wish it told you the tier when it tells you... Like, how hard would it really be to just say, unlock thalassocracy government reform, tier 7 republic. Like... or tier 8, whatever it is. You know, like, why? I can't even see what it is until it's unlocked. Neat. Anyway, so yeah, that's Venice. Venice is cool. Yeah, Venice is very broken. Did you know in vanilla, if the guilds are in power, as Venice, once every 3 years, for 50 admin points, you can get 50 government reform progress from their click. That's like an extra 1.2 or 3 or 4 or something government reform speed per month, on top of their already very high government reform speed because they're a republic. It's legit busted in vanilla. They already... Herbivore already nerfed it in Beyond Typus down to 10 points, which is still 10 government reform speed every 3 years is not nothing. But 50 is just dumb. It is honestly dumb. Okay, I want to accomplish at least one more thing tonight, and then we're gonna wrap up. So, what were we trying to do? I guess we're just gonna let a disaster happen, huh? Is that what we're gonna do? We're just gonna let the game run for 10 months or whatever, or 3 years, and just have a succession crisis or see what happens? What was the Reform the Crown mission? Reform the Crown. Oh, sorry, someone wanted me to look at Restore Crown Authority. On the left, this thing. Land owned by the crown needs to be at least 50%. Until the end of the game, all the states lose 10 influence. Wow. Well, I'm still at least 10 gold away from 25 gold per month in income. I don't have the ability to pay off my loans. I don't have the ability to get rid of my inflation. I definitely don't have 75% trade power in these nodes yet. We can get to 1 gold relatively easy. The 50% crown land is going to be problematic. Oh, hey, Herbivore, how's it going? We've been talking about you. I don't like this. I don't like how monthly autonomy goes up by 0.1 between 20 and 30% crown land. It makes me feel like I'm a bad boy, and I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong, okay? Well, I suppose we're gonna just have to let one of... Which one do we want to do? Union of the Two Churches? Union of the Two Churches disaster is the one that gets rid of the Council of Florence, which would allow our clergy to have higher equilibrium. You are a bad boy. No, I'm not. I'm a good boy. Look, I added a 4th estate. I'm nice. Build church. Pay off our loans. Get a half-price master mint. That would be nice with a trade efficiency guy. Have at least 10 light ships privateering to make the Cossacks happy. I don't have 10 light ships. I guess we attempt to pay off our loans. We're working in that direction anyway. Kind of. Slowly-ish. Kind of. Not really. Oh, we're at peace. Can we sell these heavies? That would help a lot. These things are expensive as hell. Anybody want to buy heavy? You want to buy heavy? 40 ducats? Sold. Nice. What about you? You want to buy heavy? No. You want to buy heavy? Naples? Want heavy? Hope? You're my rival. Sardinia? Nope. Clemson? Want heavy? Too far away. Provence? France? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? You want to buy heavy? France says no. Provence, you want heavy? You're at war. Castile's at peace. You want heavy? 40 ducats sold. Done. Venice usually does not want heavies, no. Alright, we can pay off our bad loan at least. And then there were 4. 240 gold in debt. And we're not losing money, but we're not rooting out corruption either. Probably just gonna keep on dev pushing the gold mine. Am I still receiving trade power from anyone? Athens, Lesbos, Turnovo. No. We had demanded trade power from Ragusa, but he died. So that didn't count. Hopefully, Mr. Albania chills out soon and stops winning. Albania's friendly. So if he starts to lose, I think we can probably vassalize him after this war, but I don't know that I can even handle having another vassal. Also, rivals. Genoa's still part of the Empire. Can't attack him yet. Unless we want to fabricate a claim on his derp. Bizaria. I think I already did. Could do that. Could do. Vassalize Serbia. Yeah, that is doable. That is a lot of cores. Canterbag can't take this. Have I broken the alliance with Cyprus? I have not, no. We should at least do something with these favors. You know, even if it's just 600 soldiers. And I would like, I don't know from who, Austria or Poland. One of them's got to give us some money. Thank you. 35 monies is not 0. What do you think's more important, rooting out corruption or paying off the loans to turn in the mission? I feel like corruption is nasty, but they're only 1% loans. It's not like we're going to make much progress. We're making 1 gold a month. Like, it's so embarrassing. Oh, God. Yeah, 25 gross income. Small loans, which is bad. I mean, only if you're letting them cycle every 5 years. What if, hear me out, what if we just sell titles? I know we're not supposed to, because we're supposed to have crown that at 50% for the mission. But what if I click this button and solve all of my problems? Seems counterproductive. You're counterproductive. This button is such a good click in vanilla. It's so, I mean, I would get this, I would get this, I would get this, pay off my loans, da da da. It's a curse. It's too strong, probably, is the issue. In vanilla. We've also got to revoke march status on Athens. War for money and dev. I don't want dev. We have 286 personally held dev with a governing capacity of 253. 286. So with 253 gov cap, we're only allowed 202 dev, which is why our average autonomy is like high and increasing. True, we could revoke another privilege. It's an option. What if instead of, I mean, I'm gonna have the disaster, but what if, like, I just, like, hire, instead of trying to pay off our loans, we just hire another merc company or two, and then just revoke as many of these damn things as we can in a row? First you could revoke privilege, remove Athens. Remove Athens for mission. What? Sorry, what do you mean remove Athens? This specifically wants Athens to not exist. The tag can't exist. Oh, can we ally Muscovy? We were gonna do that. That is a mission we can do. Ally Muscovy. We get 100 diplo points, we get permanent claims on stuff. Could do that. Yeah. I think we do dump Cyprus. And I'm not sure that we want to stay friends with Muscovy forever, but let's at least get the mission turned in. Get our 100 diplo points. Get our claims. This wants us to have 20 galleys with a force limit of 30. Of them, and also have done this, which we can't do until we have revoked march status on Athens. And then waited 25 años to integrate him. That's going to take us some small amount of time. Rivals. I'm holding off on tech because I'd really like to at least get the neighbor discount. At the same time, honestly, I think espionage might be the best option. Not only does it give you the aggressive expansion impact, extra diplomats, siege abilities, all that stuff, advisor costs, but also vassalization acceptance, favor growth, when combined with the special government type that lets you create the inheritable subjects. So just vassalize people easily, make them into inheritable subjects, profit. And then also, because we're a monarchy, we would have access to puppet the nobility. Yeah, trade is another thing I was actually also considering just now, Gurgle. Trade would allow us to get to the required 25 gross income pretty quick. Although I think after the next war with the Ottomans, we'll be there. This is just like one more war. Limited number of slots. Fair, true. Naples have any friends? Oh, to the Pope. Could do this war. Try to beat up the Pope, make him remove us as rival. Although him having us rivaled isn't nearly as bad as if we were actually Catholic. We could just rival Genoa, even though we don't want to attack him, to reduce his trade power out here. He doesn't have a lot. Not a very good rivalry. But I just need to set somebody so we're not losing the not enough rivals, minus 16. Yeah, the Pope should just get invalidated automatically. Aragon will stop being valid soon. Let's just rival Aragon. And maybe the Mamluks, honestly. Or Venice. Yeah, I don't think Hungary is going to stay friendly. I'm expecting Hungary to fall into a union. Not fall into a union, but to become vassalized. Unionized, whatever the term is, under Austria via their mission tree. So I don't think we want to stay friends with them for too much longer. They didn't really even do anything for us. Whoops. Now, the nice thing about rivaling Venice or Genoa is that we get to embargo them without taking a trade efficiency penalty, which helps out with keeping the trade income in these nodes. Venice is pulling a fair bit of the trade power out. 19% of trade power from the Aegean Sea. Genoa's got about a third of that. Yeah, Serbia looks way too good to pass up. I mean, hopefully they've got truces with some of their neighbors and they don't just get murdered. Montenegro could theoretically conquer him. He's got a claim already. Serbia's got no friends. We should improve and peacefully vassalize. Is it? I feel like at the same time we're simultaneously strong and also super freaking weak. I can't field half. I'm fielding like half of my land force limit. I have no money. I have no boats. I can't afford to use my boats. I only have like 6 ships that make money. We should sell some of these transports to the subjects. I'm gonna go down to like 6 transports, maybe. Athens, you want boat? He says no. How about you, them, they're lesbians? You want some boats? They'll take boats. Good. What about... never mind. That's the extent of my subjects that have coastline. Cool. How about Sicily? Do you want boat? You? I don't care who buys it. Somebody just buy it. Just take it. I need to get rid of it. Bastards. There we go. Alright, I'm paying off my debt. Wow. When is the truce up with the Ottomans? Quite a while. We have until 64. 8 more years. National unrest +2. Oh no. Also disaster. You're right. So, like, at the same time, I feel strong because we beat the Ottomans basically one-on-one. Also, the Mamluks were involved, but not really. But at the same time, we have no heir. We have a succession crisis coming. The Union of Two Churches disaster. We can't field half our force limit. We've got all these stupid, nasty modifiers that are rough. And at the same time, I need to revoke these things, which is like essentially negative manpower. I'm just gonna revoke the one of these easier ones.
It's just the rebels, sir. They're here.
Shit. So I think that on Siege 1, they're actually gaining Crown Land. No, it says no effect on Siege 1. Maybe that's not true then. Why are they pretenders instead of, some sort of special noble rebels? This is annoying. We don't have military access from this region to this region, all because of Venice with their little one province. Not a chance they would accept a threat, right? Not a chance. Didn't think so. Royal marriage from Muscovy. Do we stay friends with Muscovy? I mean, why not, right? It's not like relationship limits matter. I hadn't considered that, Evers. That could be why. %80 progress in the Crimean separatists. Only about halfway done with the darn core. But look, we're almost out of debt. Only 180 ducats. God. I'm gonna rival Venice. We're gonna embargo Venice. And I am going to think. Clearly, we can still take care of this last rebellion. I think that I need to just stay at peace and do almost nothing for a while. We got war exhaustion. We've got disaster. Let's royal marry via our send. Since we're older by a lot. Poland just did a thing. Unsurprisingly, Aragon's no longer a valid rival.
It's over 9,000!
Alright. Let's 2 out of 6. Hey, Crazy Fist, thank you for your sub. Also, Grekian Kiwi, if I missed you 1 minute ago, thank you for your Twitch Prime. Happy Wednesday. Do you guys like Byzantium? Here's the thing. I think attacking most people is not profitable in vanilla. Sorry, in Beyond Typus. The increased state maintenance, the decreased, look at this. I'm running no edicts. No, that's not true. I had defensive design. We only make 14 gold a month. Like 10% of my gross income is going towards state maintenance, just cuz. We just don't make a lot of money yet. That being said, we can continue to develop the gold mine at least, but slowly. But a Venetian war, use Austria and Hungary to fight it. We don't have enough favors. Hungary, we're 1 favor away. Austria, we are 13, 14 favors. Takes 20 favors to call someone in a promised territory. Sorry, just to call them in. And I think probably Austria is going to be reluctant to join. Are you shitting me? Oh. Yeah, we have our recently broke promise to give land. I'm not sure when that expires, but could curry favor. Even just Hungary is probably enough. We would occupy these 3 little spots, occupy the islands, occupy his subjects, let Hungary front the Venetian army while we take care of this region. We could do that. Also, apparently, we need to offer knowledge to somebody new now. Poland, your turn. Ugh, it's so frustrating being below a breakpoint and not having the resources or, like, the mechanics to just instantly fix it. Like, I can't just slow down my tech or slow down my ideas to fix the problem. I have to wait for development points. Yeah, Seize Land is looking more appealing, I think. But if we do that, I'm not going to be able to continue revoking privileges from the nobles. If we don't seize land, I could actually get through all of the remaining 4 privileges pretty quickly. Because their equilibrium is so high, 76%. %47% land ownership, lowering fort maintenance by 36%. Dang. That would be sweet. There's barely room. That's a good amount of money. That's like 1 gold a month. That's like 10% net income for 5 influence. That's really good. We take that. Okay. I'm good, I think, for today. I think we're going to wrap up. Tomorrow, we'll continue this run. Maybe it is. You know, it could just be seize land and then, like, grant land rights. Want to buy down inflation? Because I think I want to try to get this idea group. The sooner we unlock the idea group, the sooner we can start taking ideas, and I want to make sure whatever group we go, that, like, let's say I decide to go espionage. What if someone's already taken espionage ideas and they're already unlocking ideas? And because I bought down inflation, I'm like 1 idea behind, and I just miss out on all of the innovativeness for the entire idea group. That's the main reason. Also, there is a privilege I'd like to turn on with the burgers that reduces the cost to buy down inflation. As soon as we pay off our loans, we'll have a space open. And that would be the point where we consider it. What do we sell the institution to? Poland. For only 1 ducat a month, sadly. Austria is the best target. They have one of the highest monthly incomes because they've got tons of tax income. Because in Beyond Typus, the tax income from being the emperor is massively buffed. Yearly tax income plus 108. They get like 9 gold flat per month in just flat tax income. But they were out of trade range. Or whatever, pouring range. So. Dang. Gold mine autonomy is continuing to go up. I wonder if we're actually weaker because I conquered Epirus. I gained 28 dev, but it just raises the autonomy in the gold mine. Huh. Yeah, by far the autonomy overhaul in Beyond Typus is one of the most significant changes in Beyond Typus recently. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys had fun. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're watching on YouTube, then I'll see you in the next episode. See you soon.